Hello everybody. So today I'm going to try to navigate through the effects 1 and effects 2, but using them as direct effects, not using them as send effects. So what do I mean by that? Well, let me show you. So we will go look at our screen here first. This is what we're looking at. So we are going to look at this here. We're going to talk about the send effects as well. And we're going to do it on track 4. Track 4 currently has, let me just home that down, has guitar on it. Just a straight direct line. I can play it for you. So just play it quickly here. Give you an idea of what it sounds like. Just a direct line into the guitar. If you're wondering what I used, I did it through the guitar input D here. And I have this switch over to guitar, not mic. So that's how I recorded it. You can do this before you record, or you can do it after you've recorded. So I am doing it after I've recorded. I probably won't be using any guitar effects on the 788. I'm not really, I like them. I think they're kind of cool, but there's no good virtual amp to play them through. So I probably won't use them for this purpose. But that being said, let's have some fun anyways. So we're going to talk about these guys here. And yeah, as you can see, I've got my little contraption set up here that, thank you again to, I keep getting his name wrong, Christopher Bell. I think it's Christopher Bell Music. If I got that wrong, I'm sorry. So first things first, how do we do this? Well, now if you're new to this, you got to remember the Q button over here. This guy, what that does is that sets up what channels you're going to listen to. Let's do a quick, I'm going to go to F5 for a second here so you can see what I mean. So if I go to the assignment list, so Shift, quick setup, that's the assignment list. As you can see, everything is currently pointing to track. Now, if you're not pointing to track and you're actually using one of the inputs, the 4 inputs, like, let's just go click that. So right now, as you can see over here, track 4, I just moved input D, and Q is not on. So what does that do? Well, that gives you this. Let me just play it, and you will see. You'll hear the drums. Oh. There you go. You can see track 4 going up. You can see track 2 going up too, but that's just because I have my scratch track on it. So you can see track 4 going up, but nothing coming out. And that's what it does. So now I'll show just, so I'll hit Q, and now when I hit Q, you'll hear, and that is because it's coming through the Q, which is, where's the Q track? Track Q right here, this button. That's so I can hear what I've done there. The reason why I use that is because that way I can hear it. It's coming through input D, but you can't hear it unless you have the Q on, because this is how the system works. Everything goes through Q. So how do we get around that? Well, easily. I hit, let's just go, so I go Shift, so I'll go over here. So Shift, and then I say I want to go through the track. So now it's linked the tracks to track 4. And if I click on tracks, you will see, just pull this up, everything except for track 6 is lit up. And the reason why track 6 isn't lit up, I don't know. Why is not track 6 not lit up? It is because it is, I'm looking at virtual tracks here. Let's just go track 6 again. If track 6 is on its own, that's probably why. So track 6 is not assigned to anything. So if I click on any of these, you'll see they will go to track. So go back to quick setup. So let's look at Shift. We'll look at the setup again. And you can see track 6 is not assigned anything. Just for fun, we will assign track 6 to the track. So there you go. Now it's going out the track as well. So now you'll be able to hear it. Now when you do this, so just use track 4 for instance, what you're able to do now is use these guys over here that you can see. So how do you do that? Well, you can only use one at a time when you do this. If you have a DP32 or something, it works the similar way, whereas I'm going to go turn it on. The fun part about this is you have a little more play. You can turn on more things. Actually, you can. I think with the DP, I think with the DP32, you can turn on a couple things as well. Because I know you can turn on. Yeah, I think it works about the same. So you get the same idea. I think it works the same way. Whereas, yeah, so it works the same way as you can see. Like, because here I'll assign it to track 3. Track 3 now, if you notice, all these are lit up because they are now linked together. But if I go track 4, it's gone. Now let's say I want to go track 4 instead, and track 3 is now not linked to it anymore. So that's how it works. Now you have this post button here. I'll show it to you a little bit bigger. You got this post button here. What does that do? Reading, it says that will use the EQ after. So the EQ will come after, not before. If you don't have it on, it will come before this. So it'll go here to here. Well, here to here to here to here to here. Or here to here to here to here. If not, then it goes here to here to here to here. Or to here to here. Sorry. So how do you get the post on? Well, you just hold the button down again so they're all lit up, as you can see. And there you go. Now we got the post on. So post is now on. For this experiment, doesn't really matter. I've just turned it off. So I've turned it off. So you got those 3 settings. So you have off, effect 1, or post. Now, what if you want to use effects 2? Well, effects 2 comes off as well. It's the same thing. So you can, I wonder, let's see. So 3 is going through effects 1, and 4 is going through effects 2. So you have that ability. But there is a difference in what you can do with both of them. We will talk about that. So let's talk about the send effects. What does the send effects do? The send effects is different. Now, if you look on the screen here, it will show you. So you have your F there. You have your level, your pan, your master on channel 4. We're not sending anything through it, so it's not using it. And then you have the aux effects. The aux effects are these here. These are your inputs for aux effects. I think they're the input or the input output. No, they're input. I'm pretty sure I got to find where the effects output is. It's got to be somewhere along here. We will talk about that later. It's one of those things. Unless this is, no, it's the aux left, right inputs. So I'll have to figure out where the aux outputs are. Oh, here they are. They're way over on this side. So here they are. You got left and right. So the cool thing about this thing is it actually does left and right out. So if you're pan left, you're using that side of the effect, or if you have a stereo effect, so it gives you that little extra. That would work well because I have one pedal that is a stereo effects pedal, so I could have it come out. Whoops, everything's falling on me. I could have it come out of here. This is not designed for it. That's why it's falling. It's top heavy on this thing. And then I can have it come back in over here as 2 separate things. So we'll just keep that in mind. I'm going to move this cable over here. So there we go. All right. So how do we do that? How do we set up these sends? Easy. So I'm going to go back to this screen here. So I hold down the send button and then I click on there. And now the top one is connected. As you can see, now if I hit the send button, you can see it's connected. But you can also connect both of them together. So now you're using both of these for your effects send. I have a feeling that one it works as a stereo pair. So this would be left, that would be right. I don't know yet. I haven't tried it. That'll be coming. Now, if you click on one of these, you'll see the screen changes. Now, because we're doing it through effects 1, it shows up as a reverb. And the funny part is you go on effects 2, it shows up as reverb 2. So you can literally set up 2 different reverbs on this system, and you can make them both different. So I can say one I want to be room and one I want to be studio, if you want to do it that way. And then I'm assuming that depending on where you have your thing going out, that's what it'll use. I don't know. We're going to play with that later, not today. So what are we going to do today? So what we're going to do today is we're going to talk about this and what the differences are. So we'll start by going select, and I'm going to select effects 1. As you can see now, we have a bunch of tabs up here. We have compression, distortion, gate, flanger, reverb, And that's it. So you got all these extras on here. There is no virtual amp, so that's probably why I'm not going to use it. Now, another fun feature about this is you have the ability to pull in either preset ones or create your own. I'm going to just click enter here. So as you can see right now, we have distortion, flanger, and reverb. So how does that sound on the system? Well, we got it all hooked up now. Am I looking at the right one? Why did it switch to 2? No. Okay, so let's see. Yeah. All right. I don't know why it switched to 2 on me there. So, no, it didn't. I'm just seeing why it switched. It did not. It does not make sense. I'm hitting the cursor buttons to see. So let's play, and you'll hear now. So that's the first one. Let's grab the next one. So that shows some different effects. I'm not sure. I guess you can change it so that it'll show you other things. Like if you choose one of those. So this one has. Let's play this one a bit. Let's see short scenery. Now, I don't know if there's a way to get it to allow you to add these things. So rock-a-blues. That one I might use. That's not bad. But yeah, so these are all, I don't know if these are ones nasty, noisy, nasty. Let's try that. Yeah, it's nasty and noisy. Box to start. So that's what you have in there. You don't have to use them. But yeah, that's what it offers to you. So you got gate, flanger, all these things in here. I don't know how it brought up the other ones. I don't know. I'm new to all this. Just remember 80s pop. All right. So now, how do you use the second one? Well, that's easy. So now in the case of it being the way it is right now, clicking on the second one, it's reverb. Now it says on here, I'm going to have to figure out how to do this, but it says channel dynamics, stereo dynamics, or effects loop. So I'm wondering if I hit stereo and I click it there, does it give me something different? No, it gives me a compressor. All right, so let's try channel. So I'm going to click input A, and then input A, hold down input A. Okay, can't do that. Won't let me do that. What if I do auxiliary? No. All right, what if I do track? Still nothing. So it's throwing me in the send loop. So now if I go over here, it just gives me compression, but can I change what I have? Nope, that's it. And these are all dynamics, and then saved ones, which would be mine. So, yeah. Like I said, I'm still learning this thing too. So, so yeah. So if I switch it to that, it's just compression. So that's what you get. You get a compressor for it. Effects loop. It doesn't say anything about effects loop. Oh, that would probably be the send here. So yeah, so it'd just be reverb. So that's what it gives you. That's the ones that'll work off of, whereas this one will work off of multi-channels. What if you do that? You get a compression. Yeah, you get pretty much what you got there. So, all right, yeah. So that's what's going on here. Let's go to track 4 and then that. So that is what you get on the system. I'm not a fan of it. So yeah, I probably won't be using it for this. I will probably end up going to my Roland back there and using that as my amp to do this. And I'll find some interesting sound to get out of it onto that. And then record that, because that's what I'm about. That's what I'm about, is recording stuff the way that, no, not the way that it should be, but just recording stuff the way I want it to sound is how I'm getting at there. So that's what you got to do. So remember, the first thing you need to remember to do this, I'm just going to do a quick recap. Go back to the screen here. So first thing you need to do is turn off your cue if you don't want to hear it through the cue. Switch your channel. This is only if you're going to use it afterwards. So if you're not, then so if you have it set up like this or whatever, however you're doing it, input D, coming in, and then you have the effects loop. So then you would have your cue on, so you could actually hear what's going on, because it won't play. See, now that's to record the sound onto the system while you do it. I'm not doing that. I'm doing this post. So how to do that? Then in this case, then I switch that over to track, and then now it will play. Oh, if you switch it over, it doesn't matter anymore. I still got to record the other direct in. I just don't feel like doing it tonight. But yeah, that's what you do. So that gives you an idea how the effects system works on here. And yeah, as I go further into it, we'll talk about the sound effects. We'll talk about other things like that. I wonder. Oh yes, that worked too. So no. Oh no, it did not. I'm trying stuff. Sorry. I'm goofing around here trying to see what else I can do. And that did not do what I wanted it to. So thank you for watching, and I will talk to you later. Bye. Thank you once again to all the members for keeping this channel going. I'd also like to thank you for watching this video and sticking around till the end here. If you haven't subscribed, please like and subscribe to this video. And if you feel like becoming a member, please join the membership. You get to see videos earlier. And I really appreciate everything that everybody does for this channel. Thank you again.